Most common questions that I hear from coaches is, how should I structure my coaching package? What should I include and what should I charge? And it's completely normal to feel overwhelmed by all the options, especially when you look around what other coaches do. They have different packages, different lengths, different price points, different topics that they include. So if you have no experience, it's super, super difficult to decide what is actually right and what is wrong for you. And the fact that you probably haven't worked with clients it makes it even more difficult because you have no base to decide, oh, my clients like this, or these are the real problems my clients have. So I want to share with you a very simple starter template from my new course, How to Sell Your First Coaching Package. I'm going to talk about the new program at the end of the video, but I would just want to make sure that you understand it will give you structure and guidance and especially the confidence that you need to start. But let's jump into the actual topic. We start with the structure. I really like to recommend a 3-month program with weekly coaching sessions, each for 60 minutes. You have support between sessions by email or with Messenger. You develop for them a habit-based coaching plan, and you have some kind of bonus, maybe a free training program that mixes strength and cardio, or 3 months get an inch to your upper arm for new dads, grocery lists for families, whatever you want. A cool, valuable benefit. Why I like a 3-month program like this? One side is the commitment is relatively short, so it's relatively easy for you as a coach to sell the program. You see 3-month programs all the time. On the other hand, 3 months are long enough to actually create really cool results with the client. Another benefit of a 3-month program is you are not stuck with a client that you may not like. Think about it. If you sell a 1-year program when you're completely new and you have a new client that you don't really vibe with, then you're stuck with them. You lose motivation, they lose motivation, and in the end, you may have to give them the money back because you realize you can't work with them. And the final big benefit is you get experience with a lot of new people. By having a 3-month program and a relatively high turnaround, you get to work with different people with different problems. You can try different niches to understand what is really working for me and what is not working for me. And I know many have this idea of I have to have everything figured out before I start. But the big benefit is if you're starting out and you're using one-on-one coaching, that you can actually figure out what to do while you're coaching them. So instead of developing a program that you don't really know works for them, you see their initial intake and you make a plan. Then you implement the plan and you see what works, what doesn't work. And over time, you see what assessments you need, what worksheets you need, what articles are super helpful, what solutions actually work for the type of people that you want to work with, and your program over time emerges. So that's super important and valuable. Now that we have the structure covered, what about the price? I personally really like the $1,500 price tag for a 3-month program because in my experience, it shows it works for a lot of people. And the $1,500 has also a good balance between it's relatively affordable for most people, but it also supports you and your financial goals. So you have about $500 of income per month for every client that you have. And I know some of you immediately maybe think, oh, my clients cannot afford this, or new coaches shouldn't charge high prices. If that's you, I highly encourage you that you check out yesterday's live where I talked about the 6 big mistakes new coaches make when they're pricing their new packages. I want to add something to this. If you're offering your coaching for the very first time, then you can do a test program. So you can use something like a 50% or 60% discount when you're offering this for the first time. And then you communicate very clearly, I'm offering this for the first time. This is a test. I'm giving you a huge discount if you're going through this test with me. The benefit is with a huge discount, it's easier for them to get in because, well, it's a discount. You create urgency to make a decision because you communicate the next time it's 50, 60% more expensive. And you develop testimonials with your test program. So the next time you offer the coaching with a higher price, you already have something to prove that what you're doing is working. And finally, the question is, what should you include in your coaching package? And I like to start with myself or with the coaches that I work with. For example, most of us came into the health and fitness industry because we struggled with something in the past as well. We had to overcome something health or fitness or weight loss related that actually got us into the industry. So what was this pain point? What did you struggle with a few years ago? And what were the problems that you or maybe someone else helped you overcome? Also, what were the reasons that you took action? What motivated you to get over these problems? If you think about this person that you were, or maybe that you still are in a little bit, then you get a really good insight into what clients that you want to work with believe. Do they believe carbs are bad, fat is bad, I have to punish myself after a cheat meal? Do they believe I cannot eat after 6 p.m.? Whatever it is, you get an insight into what they believe and what is holding them back mentally. But you also get an insight into what they desire. Why are they wanting to change? Is it that they actually find apps attractive and they want apps for themselves so they're attractive to their partner? Or is it maybe they want to stop wondering about food all the time? Maybe they actually want to build muscle or get bigger, as maybe young males often want, but they don't know how to do it. That's another point. You can tap into the desire by understanding who you were a few years ago. And lastly, think about how did that make you feel? Did you feel defeated? Maybe like you're too old to get in shape again. Or maybe your kids are holding you back from actually being fit again. Or that you really had trouble trusting yourself and feeling confident because you couldn't be there for your kids. Either way, now that you have the problem and the desire, try to develop a 3-step plan to overcome the struggles and reach the goals. And here's a very simple template that you can use. The first month is about building up a weight loss rate. So for example, you focus on how much are they eating, how quickly are they eating their proteins, their veggies, their carbs, their fats. So you focus on building up a weight loss rate. Month 2 is all about consistency. So you're focused on meal prepping, maybe journaling, so you develop consistency again. Maybe you touch a little bit on recovery. If they have better sleep, they have more energy to prepare, they don't have so much cravings. So you build up consistency. And month 3 would be all about the finishing touches. So you can talk about mastery of certain habits or consistency with certain habits, or maybe you're pushing their training a little bit higher, more volume, more cardio, so they lose a little bit more weight. I hope what I've been talking about really resonates with you. And if so, I would like to invite you to dive a lot deeper into my new free course, Sell Your First Coaching Package. Some of the reactions have already been really, really well. Some said it's a lot better than some of the paid courses they have used. And others have highlighted how much they have been learning already in the first 60 minutes. So this course is all about structure and guidance, because if you have structure and guidance, we develop the confidence to actually put ourselves out there. And The course goes a lot deeper into how to price your coaching packages, how to design the structure, how to launch your business online on social media, for example. And I want to make something very clear. You will never make a mistake by trying to turn your passion into a side business or a full business. So this is your opportunity to let go of those fears and doubts and instead feel excited of finally making progress on your way to becoming a coach and developing your coaching business. So the link is in the description and also in my bio. If you have any questions around the topic that I've talked about or the new program, it's free. Let me know in the description, in the comments below, and I will answer all of your questions.